6 people walked out of the cabin. Bone-chilling wind hit their faces. A glacial world suddenly appeared before them. In the distance were continuous snow-capped mountains. Beneath their feet was a frozen lake surface. Had they traveled to some Arctic land? The thermometer now showed 1 degree below zero, but everyone wore only thin clothing. The women shivered from the cold. While the men were quite excited, Jack continued walking forward. He even started sliding on the ice. After a few steps, he bumped into something solid. Just as everyone was laughing at him, cracking sounds came from beneath the ice, frightening them all into standing still. Jack said there was no need to worry. This was just a game. They couldn't possibly be in real danger. He reached out to touch what was in front of him, only then discovering it was a giant projection screen. Just as he was admiring how realistic it looked, he accidentally triggered a mechanism. Exhaust fans began blowing cold air inward. The temperature started dropping. Rapidly, Jack became a bit panicked, hurriedly running back to rejoin the group. Just as they huddled together for warmth, the cabin's doors and windows suddenly all closed, completely blocking their retreat to avoid freezing to death. They had to search for clues. To escape this place, Mike went through the trees and found a door, but it was locked. They needed to find a key to open it. Meanwhile, Katie found a cotton coat in a wooden box, but there was only one. At that moment, Mike returned. Seeing the red cotton coat, he froze as if he'd seen a ghost. Katie suggested they take turns wearing the coat. Despite being cold herself, she gave the first turn to Manny elsewhere. Charlie discovered a wolf head tilted to one side. Following its direction, he spotted a fishing rod in a tree. Just as he climbed up to retrieve the rod, Jess had a cigarette craving. He walked aside to smoke but stepped into an ice hole. His scream immediately drew everyone's attention. Coming closer, they discovered a fishing hole had appeared in the ground. The clue might be hidden below. While they were uncertain what to do, Charlie appeared with the fishing rod. Finally, his moment to shine, he lowered the rod into the hole. But could they really fish something up this way? Mike began to grow impatient. He grabbed the fishing rod, letting out all the line, only to discover it was bottomless below. Just then, Manny came running back, bringing something important. A few minutes earlier, she had found a compass in the coat pocket. Following its guidance, Manny found a polar bear specimen, fighting her fear. She reached into the bear's mouth and surprisingly pulled out a magnet, so she ran back and attached the magnet to the fish hook. This time, after lowering it, it quickly attracted something. It was a large block of ice with a key frozen in the center. Obviously the key to open the door. Mike thought of a good solution they could use: Jess's lighter to melt the ice. With his foot sprained, Jess was in a foul mood. He carelessly tossed the lighter onto the ice. Jack had to go pick it up. Just as he grabbed the lighter, the ice beneath his feet suddenly cracked open. He fell straight through. Everyone rushed to rescue him, but the current had carried him away from the hole. No matter how hard they pounded, they couldn't break the ice. They didn't even know where Jack had been swept. Finally, tragedy struck. Only then did they realize the truth. This game could actually kill people. They needed to unite and leave quickly. Otherwise, they would all freeze to death. Now, without the lighter, they could only place their hands on the ice block, using body heat to melt it. Everyone shivered from the cold. Finally, the block became smaller.